Another edition back from a much needed hiatus of the Who Abouts. And, just a quick summary for those that are just jumping in, checking it out. The Who Abouts basically, that's something we came up with, zany, crazy word for our show where we talk to people, we connect you with them, we also connect you with ideas, services, products, and other things that can be good for you for whatever reasons. If anything, we try them, and we're not going to put something on you that, of course, that we don't try ourselves. But there's a whole lot more to what we do,
Exactly.
and that's just a small piece of it. That's the tip of the iceberg. But overall, we're just two brothers that try to have some good conversation. What's up with you, Jasper?
Much, man. Things have been going well on my end. Definitely needed that rest and hiatus. So much has happened in that time too, man.
Nah, very necessary, man. It's very necessary. One of the biggest parts of us just being able to do what we do, like I mentioned previously, is that self-love, that self-care, man. Definitely proud of you, for all the things that you've been doing, and just to see the triumphant story, man. I was LA too.
Yo, LA. Well, I'll be putting up a good bit of the content on YouTube, going through the journey itself. But man, I tell you what, LA, somebody that LA is LA. Now that I've been on that side and seen it for myself, I get where they're coming from. LA is definitely an interesting animal, man. Indeed, it is.
So the cool part about that, so let's talk about the food, because I know both of you, you and I, we're kind of foodies and everything. What did you have while you were out there? You could say you want to give a high five to as far as the food.
So what's interesting about LA? There's really a lot of, well, at least in the areas that I was at, but even still in LA, there's a lot of Latin American groups out there, and with that, if you're around a lot of Latin American groups, you got to eat something that's indicative of the culture. So I had this burrito that was literally made at this place about a couple minutes away from my hotel, within walking distance. Literally, I drove there because I didn't know that it was that close. But if I had known it was that close, I would have just walked there, because you got park everywhere in LA, apparently. Pay to park, apparently, which I'll be showing that in the YouTube. It's crazy how expensive LA is for people that aren't prepared for that. Just so you know, you're gonna have to pay to park everywhere. but yeah, as far as the food, man, I had me a nice burrito. That thing was delish. And I had some other good stuff, man. But I think the best meal that I had out there was that burrito, to be honest with you. That thing was good, man.
Mm.
It was fat too, fat and juicy.
Yeah. Good Latin American food, man. You got burrito. I think the coolest burrito I've ever had was, I believe I'm saying it right, machaca burrito. It was like a breakfast burrito with chicken and cheese and I think egg and stuff like that. Real gut buster, like you were saying, something that I had to, I had to eat in sections, basically. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, so
yes, sir.
So really,
yes, this thing was so thick. It was like the size of a football. I mean, it was thick.
So jumping into the self-care topic, the stuff that we do on everything on our day-to-day, and even the new stuff that we discover and everything. Tell me about some things as far as self-care you think, within the whole hiatus and everything, something that's been working for you, maybe an idea, product, service, something like that.
Yeah, man. So I've been working out more, and there's this brand that gave me, they gave me this thing called the tension toner. and
Okay.
it's pretty decent. And I'll probably add whenever this out, I'll probably put the link to it in the description of the video, because it's really portable. Actually, when I flew out to LA, I took it with me because I was under the impression or the fantasy that I was gonna work out when I was out there. That didn't happen, but like literally it was it's little. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. Yeah, so this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. It's called the tension toner, and literally it's just as it sounds. Like literally when you pull that, that's a resistance band on the inside there, and it's literally elastic. But literally the workout in this is actually keeping it straight just like that when you move your triceps, or if you want to focus on your shoulders, moving your lats down like that,
Mm.
you know. And boy, oh boy, when you add a couple resistance bands to this thing, whew, you can really get a good workout with it, man. It really does burn pretty well. And you know, you can work out your forearms with it, man. But you know, it's a pretty good doodad, as the old folk would say. You know,
Call it a doodad.
it's also, you know, something that you use when you're yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, the good old doodads, man. That's what they say. But you know, at the same time, it's something that you can work out with from at home, man. And like I could say, like there's been a good amount of stuff that I've found recently, you know, that you can use when you're working out at home now, man. That can kind of keep you in the safety of not getting out in the public and what other people are breathing these days, because you really don't know what other people got going on, you know. And I go out to the gym, but you know, still I'm kind of leery to go out too much, you know. So you know,
Jasper, I'm trying to tell you, you know, as far as with workouts and everything, you know, I don't want to go there, but it's like, you know, you go from, you know, the butterfly bench after somebody else has used it, you know, they're doing more than just sweat from the back on that machine. You know, you
oh yeah, oh yeah,
you're getting more than perspiration,
oh yeah,
like when you sit in
oh
when
yeah.
somebody else is sitting there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, man. Like, so in real talk, man, when I'm out there, man, like I am giving those chairs a shower of disinfectant, man. Like when I get on those chairs, man, or whenever I get on any machine, man, like it's probably a good minute ritual of just spray. Just a good, you know, straight rain dance of spraying that bitch down. Cause I mean, like, man, you're right. There's this one chick, man, that was in there with her man, I think. I think that was her man, because they were hugging and stuff. So that's would be indicative of strangers to do in a gym, you know, not the most romantic place to do it. But anyway, you know, when I was in there, you know, they're getting on each machine and not wiping nothing down. I mean, and it's like, who does that? Like, nobody wasn't doing that before COVID, you know. Like, I mean, so I'm come on now, you know, you gotta have some type of courtesy for other people's health. But me, I don't play that, man. Like literally, I go in, I spray it down, I wipe it down, and if I don't feel comfortable, I'll spray it again. If that's why that stuff is in there, man. Planet Fit, they got tons of that disinfectant spray in there, man. So I let it go to work.
So check this out. One thing that I wanted to mention before we get too deep in that, we're in the middle of National Autism Awareness Month. I could say that it's bigger than just national. I would say it's worldwide. I think it was a little bit over 10 to 15 years ago. I remember when I was becoming a whole lot more aware of it myself, that other countries were doing stuff in recognition of it as well. A lot of people can do it if they choose to as well. A good resource is autismspeaks.org. You have tons of places where you can get information, not only online as far as websites, you know, forums, or, you know, just talk to somebody. There's adults out here in the working world that identify on the spectrum as well. But going back to saying that it's more than just national, that it's international. In Asia, I think it was like 10, 15 years ago. I can search for it now, but I just remember the clipping. They had lit up this whole structure in nothing but blue lights in observance of it. And that's one thing that people can do right now, just in support. A lot of people do it on their, for their front light or like their side light to their home and stuff like that. But I just wanted to shine some light on that before, we went any further. A lot of cool people on the spectrum, man.
No, I completely understand. It's definitely worth talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's out there. Some of the facts itself are, as far as in minority communities, it's been shown that the diagnosis either doesn't happen or it happens later. You and I are, we're part of that community. So,
and that's a problem.
Yeah. Yep. But it can always be solved. AutismSpeaks.org. That's at least the first stop for people that want to check it out. I want to definitely want to highlight things that we need to bring awareness to every so often. But that's a big thing this month. We didn't really get to do much during Black History Month. Shout out to all of the dope creatives, all the people that are, whether they're originators that came before us that laid the path, the inventors, the musicians, the writers, the poet laureates, everybody. A lot of people that laid the brick, that paved the path, so many to name. And, just humble thanks to everybody before us.
Agree.
Yeah, man. So as far as any updates or anything before we get to our shout outs, man, I know we wanted to just come on and start this off. I want to say this is kind of like our pilot to, the next season of things going on. And I want this to be, something rich in content that's going to help some people. So I know you're the man, this you can be the plug and you can be the outlet, man. Let them know what you got going on, man.
Man, real talk, Doc. Always every Thursday is the Talent Talks on Instagram. That's always fun, man. And there's going to be more of a focus towards some of the younger creatives, like some of the adolescents and younger, man, because there's some kids out here, man, that are putting some dope stuff together, man. They need to get that spec. Because at that age, when you are doing something that you're passionate about and you're really good at it, it means a whole lot more for an adult to affirm that, hey, you got something special here, kid. Keep at that and don't give it up. Because so many times you get, kids that, don't hear that and they go in other directions. And that could have been a career, that could have changed something, So that's been my goal,
Without further ado, too, man, I want us to, get into our shout outs and close the show out with it. How you feel about that, man? You ready to roll up out of here and give some shout outs to the good people?
Sounds like a plan to me, man.
Cool, brother. Let's get to it.